Alright guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at how I built my product page. But before we do, I wanted to build some context and some foundation before we go into building the product page. And I have like the perfect brand and ad product page to show you guys. And this ad is from TapBrow, or the ad I'm going to show you guys is from TapBrow. And I have some notes here that I'm going to pull up here. But let's watch their ad real quick first.
Tap Brow gives you instant brows.
They call it the microblading pen.
Microblading without the pain.
It's so easy to apply. Has this little fork tip that creates natural hair-like strokes.
It's available in 6 different shades.
It's waterproof, smudge-proof.
And it doesn't come off.
Just take it off with a makeup wipe. You can create fuller looking brows in seconds. Tap Brow gives...
And like I mentioned in my other videos, your creative is where everything starts. Your ad is where everything starts and frames everything for the customer. Even tells Facebook what to optimize for. So making sure that your value proposition in your video is clear, which it is in this one. It's very clear what the product does. It's very clear the benefit of this product. So, and here's something that you have to keep in mind. So I have some notes here on the side here, but you see when people are talking in videos, the mistake that a lot of newbies do is that they don't include captions during the scenes where a person is talking. And if you don't do that, people have no clue what the person is saying. Most people don't watch videos with volume, so you have to keep that in mind. Here's a hook: instant eyebrows. So you have to consider the stages of awareness of your product and the problem you're trying to tackle. So instant eyebrows, a lot of women already know, like a lot of women already use eyebrow products. They know what microblading is, right? So instantly calling it out, right? So this is just a value proposition hook. They have a, what was this? I'll call this like a wow factor hook. Like you see, like wow, it looks pretty cool, right? Okay, and then the body is pretty similar. Here's like a more viral effect. It's still a wow factor, so here's more of a viral effect hook. Having multiple variations of hook different type of customers is going to make your Facebook ads perform much better. But you guys have to maintain the same value propositions in each one, or else Facebook's gonna shoot everywhere, and then depending on your product page, it isn't gonna convert well. That's like, so including multiple variations of hooks to appeal to different types of people is going to lower the cost on Facebook. So that's just something you guys should keep in mind. So like these test the first 5 seconds. Okay, so how do we find out the stages of awareness or what kind of language people are using? You guys can easily just Google the product on Google. So you guys can Google the product, find what bloggers are saying about the product. You can search up pros of X product, pros versus con, or if there's a main competitor, you can put that product versus that product and see what kind of language people are using, see what kind of benefits and features people are holding down on, and then focus on that. Okay, so for this product, people already have heard of microblading, like I mentioned to you guys. You wouldn't have a hook like, have you heard of microblading, or microblading is taking the world by storm. It just wouldn't make sense. It'll probably, it could convert, but like just a very little amount of people compared to just instant eyebrows. Everyone knows what, like, consider the stages of awareness. It's just all stages of awareness. The more clear and concise your ad is, the more easier people will be able to make a decision whether your ad, problem, or product is, here, I'll just pull it up here, is important to them. And this will help with Facebook optimizing towards the right person and efficiently. So you're not spending too much money to find the right person to show your ad to. Facebook will show your ad to the right person, the more simple and easy it is, especially when you have a good hook. And then Facebook over time will be like, okay, this is the type of people that like this ad. Let's show it more to these type of people, and then as you convert more of those people, it'll get more powerful and more powerful, and better at showing the right person. So your ad frames everything your intent of your customer has when clicking your ad and go to your landing page to make a buying decision starts at the ad level. So yeah, let's go onto the product page now and break it down. So we have a huge offer here, #1 selling brow pen, and I always mention having good pictures. It could what are the first, like, what's one of the first things that stand out for a person when they land on your, or when they click on your ad? It's going to be the product page, and you guys can see here too. When I go into mobile view, what's the first thing that stands out is the product, or is the image. So making sure you have high quality image, and these images aren't just random images. It's a before and after. It shows the product. It has some features and benefits, the type, different colors for eyebrows, which is important. Then just some lifestyle pictures. So you go down, you see these pain or these value propositions here, these check marks, and these should match the value propositions in your ad. Okay, making sure it matches it in your ad is very important. Including something else that is like not relevant to it, is going to decrease your conversion rate. Again, your ad frames everything, and then a clear add a cart, and then it doesn't need to be explained too much what the product does, because the ad explains it pretty well enough. Like oftentimes here, here I have the notes here. So Facebook does a lot of heavy lifting in finding people that are ready to buy. You can ease the workload off Facebook by making your offer strong and your value proposition is clear. I've seen time and time again, even when I remove elements off my product page, the ad and product page will still convert. That means I did a really good job with my creative, and I also pinpoint, and I can also pinpoint that my creative is doing most of the selling. So then I'll focus in on building a strong offer and adding risk reducing factors to my landing page instead of trying to explain what the product does, because the ad already does the selling. With Tap Browse ad, it explains really clearly what the product is. The product page reinforces and amplifies people existing intention to buy. Another point that relates to psychology that is nice to know: you can't create desire. Approaching it in that way, like trying to create desire, isn't effective. You want to identify what kind of desire your audience or target customer avatar is, or already has, sorry, and attempt to bring it out or amplify it. So think about how Facebook works, then learn to leverage Facebook. So Facebook works by finding people it thinks will like your ad and have buying intent. So now your job is making the messaging, the offer, and value clear. The more you spend and combine with time, the better it'll learn. Okay, so now let's go to the product page and how we can build. So actually, what I meant to say is, let's start building the product page now. Give me a second here, guys. So as you guys know, I love using the app GEMPAGES. It just allows for more customizability. It doesn't necessarily make you convert better, but it just allows you, if you don't know how to code, to be able to create or add in factors that do help with the buying process and just increasing the conversion rate. Right, so the first thing I like to do is I like to change the font, all the fonts. So I like to change the font of the header to 30. And it'll look like this. I like to change the color of the text to black. Just make everything black. And then the price font to 20. So just like that. Making sure the compare price to, if you have something on sale, is, so it should be gray. Just some sort of gray that's easy to see. Making sure that the line through as well is gray, making sure the font size matches, just like that. Most of us are selling one variant, so I'm going to remove the swatch, but if you do have a swatch, it's just going to look like that. Making sure the add a cart button is stretched all the way, and then for the quantity, I don't like to show the label, and it'll just look like that. So here I like to add some stylistic feature to make it look like tap brow. So I'll show you guys what that looks like for the back. So let me just copy over the color here. So click on the row, background, that's F2, F2, F2. We're gonna drag the quantity in, we're gonna drag the add a cart button in, and then we're gonna make sure the spacing in that row is good. So 30, so actually we're gonna make it maybe 10 as well, and it's just gonna look like that. So super clean. Then we're gonna space this out right here. Perfect, right? Looks very similar to tap brow now. And then we need to add a trust badge to this as well. So just adding image like that, just like that. So it's gonna look something like this, and your guys' trust badge could be just anything, anything you guys like. Just make sure it looks clean, and it doesn't have like rainbow colors or something like that. So now we want to make sure the quantity is, the border here is, sorry, the background is white, and then the border is black. Same thing with the added cart here, making sure it's black, and this is just a stylistic feature. You guys don't necessarily have to do that, but I just want to make sure it's accurate with this. So now let's add in the valid propositions again. It has to match whatever points is in your creative, the most important points. Then you're just gonna line it to the left like that. Very simple. 15 pixels, 15, and then we're gonna space it out like this here, just like that. And then we have to fix all this spacing right here. So we're just gonna space out like that. Perfect. So whatever point is in your creative, okay? So the valid proposition, painless and affordable. I'm just gonna copy tap browse here. So painless and affordable, just like that. And you guys can change this to whatever you guys want. To do that, you just go click on it, choose icon, and you guys can change the color too. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it just like that. Actually, I might change it to like a bit more gray or black, whatever you guys think looks the cleanest. Make sure you guys don't choose too much colors, because then it'll start looking like really messy and stuff. So bring it closer. So looks very similar now. If you guys want, you guys can add a separator. Not needed, but this is how you guys add it, and just simple like that. But I'm not gonna add separator because I think separators kind of look ugly. So if you click on mobile and it looks like this, you're gonna click on row, and you're just gonna click this right over there, and it'll look like this. Making sure the add a cart is stretched all the way again, and there you guys go. It looks pretty decent, right? Looking very similar to tap browse. Okay, so now let's get into the body. So they have some social proof here. So in order to do that, you're gonna drag a row under like this, and you're gonna do 4 columns, just like that. You're gonna add image to each one. This, just like that. I'm gonna copy over the image links here. Oh, and it's just one image actually, but so we're just gonna do it like that. Then you guys can reduce the image width by percentage. So 50%. 50% looks pretty decent. And then we're gonna space this whole row down by usually 30 to 50. So 30 looks fine. This is what tap brow looks like. It's like this. Very similar to ours actually. And then it does what it does. So if you guys don't know how to structure a product page, you guys can go search up copy hackers on Google, or Google copy hackers, and read their articles. They provide a lot of information about how to structure a product page and home page, and just copywriting in general. That's your guys' homework that you guys should do. I want you guys to research it, and you know, tell me what you guys learn. I guarantee you guys are gonna love it. It's a really good website, like really good free resources for copywriting. So let's make sure we're spacing this out properly. Again, 20, 30, 30 is good. So let me show you guys. So 30, then we could add some background color here. So click on the row here, background, and there you guys go. For this, so what it does, black text, center, making sure it's 16, yep it is, then we'll just dupe it, and just unbolt. So in your creative, what is the product doing? What is it? What do you think people saw? Like pretty much like what does it do? Creates natural looking eyebrows from scratch. People already have a sense and idea of what your product does. You're just reminding them again what it does. So you guys don't really need to like write a really lengthy paragraph unless like your product's a little bit more complicated. But this product is super simple, and it did like most of the selling was already done at the creative level. So just increasing it to 20. So let me check here what the font size that they use. They use the font size 28, so let's just use the font size 28 as well, just like that. Then we're gonna dupe this. So spacing over here is like too close together, so we're gonna click on this row and we're gonna space it by 30. I'm gonna dupe this row again. For this one, I'm gonna copy this color actually. So that was F2, I'm pretty sure. So F2. And for this one, we're gonna split it by 3 columns here. And we're gonna do like an icon list thing here. So let me show you guys what I'm gonna do here. Drag this all the way down if it lets me. Delete all these. Center it, and this is what they do. So FDA approved factory. Dupe it. Cruelty free. And these are just things that people look for when they look when they search for beauty products, and you guys can find it out if you guys do your research in advance, do your due diligence of what kind of wording and benefits and stuff people are looking for when it comes to like the beauty industry. So just reading up blogs, Amazon reviews, stuff like that, and just seeing what other beauty brands are writing on their product page. So ships from the US quickly. So these pretty much are just trust factor, like a risk reducer. So it ships from the US, it's cruelty free, and FDA approved factory. Pretty simple. This is what Tap Browse looks like. So ours looks similar. Bold this. And there you guys go. If you guys want, let me see if I can reduce a column gap here. If that does anything. No, it does not do anything. And making sure mobile looks okay. Let's see what this looks like on mobile. Pretty similar to ours. Let me double check it actually, guys. Yep. I noticed something too. The icon list spacing below is like a little too big, so I'm just gonna reduce it to 0, just like this. Reduce this to 0. Okay, now it looks a little bit better. Let's check. Yeah, looks much better. Actually, we need to change it on the desktop as well, just like that. Same thing with up here. We need to reduce it. There we go. Just like that. And it looks decent, right? Like we don't have to make it look like super crazy because again, design doesn't always translate into conversion. We want to make sure things are simple, like we framed it already at the creative level. People are here for a reason. They're not here to look at the brand, like, or the design of the brand. The branding does help with it in like terms of like trust, perceived value, but mainly people are here to experience the benefit of the product, or they want to experience the benefit of the product. And Facebook is showing your ad to those type of people that are ready to buy anyways. Like they're not there to like look for look to see how the brand looks and stuff. Okay, that's like a misconception, but like that's like newbies don't like understand that completely. But like as you start spending more on Facebook, you see this to be the case. So now we're gonna do this row right here. I'm gonna bring it down all the way, and we're gonna do this. Okay, so and here we're gonna add image right here. I'm gonna add like an image of the product or some trust factor. I like to do like Facebook comments about the product, or like a close-up, or here's like a before and after photo. Works really nicely. It just really depends on your product. You can have a before and after. You can have like a comparison chart. You can do many things. Just make sure it's not something random. Like make sure it actually helps with the selling process, whether it's trust, perceived value, or just wow factor, like something to help demonstrate the product. Or you guys get the point. So I'm just gonna add this, and this is what it looks like now. Just this picture I just took from TapBrow. We're gonna do this, drag it into here, do this, drag it into here. Left align it, and then make sure the align height is 1.1. Like I like doing 1.1. It looks clean for headlines, and it doesn't take up too much space. So perceived value, number one, best, number one selling eyebrow pen. Transformed for over 1 million eyebrows globally. And if you are going to do your research after, like your homework after on the copy hackers, this whole product page that TapBrow did follows what they say in their article. So if you guys go to my Discord, check the beginner resources, I do have a link to the copy hackers how to build like a proper product page. And let me pull it up for you guys right now. So what do you do? Why should I care? Do others cares? How do you do what you say you do? How will my life improve? Why is it safe for me to believe you? Let's say I believe you. Now what? So call to action, social proof, social proof, benefits, features, social proof, message matching right here. So basically TapBrow does what it does, trust, kind of social proof in a way as well, like showing it's kind of real. Like look at that, the before and after, other people, million eyebrows globally, features, benefits, social proof, video. Again, like this whole product page, risk reducers, social proof, just showing how the product works, remind them again, tackling any objections. Like again, your creative does most of the work for you. So just like a little example there for you guys. Hopefully that helped. I'm joining my Discord here. Okay, so let's keep working on this product page here. And this video is getting a little lengthy here. Like I'm a little tired today, but wanted to get this out for you guys. Hopefully it'll help you guys with your product page. Okay, so and these guys, TapBrow, they're killing it. Okay, these guys are killing the direct response marketing game. They're not just like a regular brand. Their like whole way of driving traffic is through direct response marketing. So that's like something you guys should note and just follow what they're doing. Okay, so pacing, just like that. If spacing is too close together, like for text, I like to just space it out by 5. There you guys go. So we need to, if you guys need to move this down, like down, you're gonna have to add a row like this, and then you're gonna just throw your text in like this, and then you're dragging it down, just like that. In mobile, check it. You just bring it up. Oops, just like so. I like just go spacing here, padding 30, and then making sure. There you go. Now it looks good. Press save in case something crashes. adding another row again, spacing it out by 30 in the margin. And then we're going to do 3 columns or 4 or 5 depending on how much points you made in your creative, and we're going to go over the value propositions and features mentioned in the creative again, or not even in the creative, but just the features of the product. So adding a row here, here, and here. And we're going to change the background of all these rows. F2, F2, F2. Oops, always add a, there we go. Just like that. Again, making sure spacing is proper. So 15, 15, 15, 15. Just like that. And you guys can add images. You guys don't have to add images. I'm just gonna add an image here. Oops. So make sure it's up like that. And here we go. So we're gonna add in this image. And images has to be relevant. You can't just post any kind of random images. Like I mentioned, like your images should have some sort of intent always. So let me show you guys what the tab browse one looks like. This is what the tab browse looks like. This is what ours looks like. So tab browse websites is a little more narrow. So if you guys do want to make your product page a little bit more narrow, it's very simple. You're gonna select the row here, and then you're just gonna decrease it. If anything, go to 900. Let me show you guys what it all looks like. If I really, let's copy tab browse a little right now. So 900. Because I know stretch kind of looks weird sometimes. We'll just narrow it down a bit here. Very simple. It looks really nice. Let me fix the spacing here. This. And we're gonna change the alignment to center here. Spacing 15. And then the text, do this, this, and then like this. Pen. So let's see what tab browse looks like. Ours looks pretty similar actually. Like, take a look at that, almost like the same, like maybe different font or whatever. Now let's go down a little bit here. So next section is just social proof. You guys don't really need this if you guys don't have good social proof. Here again, more features and benefits. This is really easy to do. Let me show you guys how you guys can do that. And then here, so you're gonna create a new row again, 900 width, 3 columns, a row again. Okay, let's see. Actually, maybe I can fix this. Nope. Okay, so never mind. Okay, so row here. Sorry, is there a row? I think it is a hero banner. So adding a hero banner within the row, or actually, so I accidentally recorded. So I accidentally did it, like worked on the page. I forgot to unpause, but you're adding the hero banner. You're adding your image. You're going to design. You're going to make sure the spacing, padding makes sense. And then you're gonna go add a black overlay so that our white text stands out. we're just duping the icon list from here, dragging it down onto the hero banner, and we're changing the icon color to white, changing this to white as well. Sorry, the font to white. So you're clicking on the font and then just changing it white. Obviously, these pictures would be different, but this is what Tap Route looks like. Ours looks pretty similar. So if you guys have a video, you guys can add another section with a video, but if not, we're going to add an FAQ, which I think Taproute is missing, and I think an FAQ is very important to have. So let's make it right now. To that, we're going to make the accordion white. You can add a black border to it to make it look a little bit more nicer, just like that. Oops, is it not adding in here? So it is not adding, so all good, we don't need it. And again, I'm gonna close one tab here. Your FAQ shouldn't be random stuff. It should be based off of the language or the questions that people already have regarding products in this niche. So you can find out again, going on blogs, going on Amazon, reading reviews, and then also including some sort of guarantee in your frequently asked questions, such as, hey, what if this product doesn't work for me? How can I return this product? Where is this product shipped from? Like risk reducing like factors. Add it to your FAQ too. Like your social proof helps you to sell. If you watch my even free videos, like I mention this all the time, your FAQ should do the same thing. So here's the FAQ. Style it whatever way you guys want, like experiment on your guys' own, but pretty much that's what it should look like. I'm gonna add in a title here. Okay, so let's drag this down. I'm gonna space this out. 15 frequently asked questions. Then just centering it like that. There you go. Super simple. Then we're gonna have some social proof. So just adding an extra row down here at the bottom. Make sure the width is good. I'll space it out by 30. Then whatever reveals app you guys use, Luke's stamps. I like using stamp. Just add it in like that. There you guys go. Super easy. Super easy, guys. Yep, pretty much that's it for your product page. Let me show you guys what Tap Browse looks like now. There you guys go. Like, I'm not even like it's just all about reverse engineering and becoming good at it. But like, if you guys don't know what you're doing, just copy this, and I guarantee you guys will see. Like, it just if you're reverse engineering, it just reduces your probability of messing up. Because if you reinvent the wheel, obviously, like, it's not gonna work out too well. So there we go. Perfect, right, guys? Like, it's simple. It looks decent. People are able to find what they want to find. And then we're just gonna publish, and that's it. That's all for a product page. It's super simple.